Well, good day, evening, afternoon. I'm not sure when you're going to be watching this, but you know what? I am so glad you are. Hi there. I'm Maria from TN Telly. And you know what? I'm going to make something that is really simple, as I always do. Simple and guess what? Delicious. So what I'm going to make is some Milanesa de pollo, and that translates basically to crispy chicken milanesa. And I know that sounds kind of Italian, but it's actually comes from Mexico, and it's actually one of Mexico's most popular dishes. And it's really simple to make, so this could be something that you can whip up at the spare of the moment, and make plenty of it and leftovers, and just enjoy. Now, what it consists of basically is this. Not very many ingredients, which is always a plus. So you don't have to get 9 bazillion things. And again, I'm big on stuff that's around your house that you don't need to go out and get for. And a lot of this is, for example, some ingredients are your eggs, of course, which you usually have on hand, and milk, and delicious milk at that. I love this one. Ooh, I love this milk. But you can use, of course, I love the creaminess of the whole milk, and this is the cream top milk. So I like to use that, especially when cooking, because it makes things just so nice and creamy. And then we're going to use some basic salt and pepper. And then you're going to use some chile piquin, and then you're going to use some Cotija cheese. Now, if you've never used this kind of cheese before, normally when you think of cheese, you open it and you think it's going to be nice and creamy, and you have to cut it with a knife, etc. This you don't. This crumbles. So it has a different consistency, so you're not going to be used to it, but it works perfectly. You want to use this and not the melty kind, because you're going to put this in oil and you don't want the cheese to start burning before it even cooks. So you're going to want to use this kind, so that way it has a nice flavor, but it also crumbles. Watch how it crumbles. See? Look. And that's going to be perfect for your mixture. And so what you're going to do is also use some, you're going to want to get breadcrumbs. And I got just the plain breadcrumbs, because you're going to put the flavor in it. And this is a style that works the best. You can also use corn flakes and just work your magic, smash up them corn flakes so that's nice and crumbled. And for dipping, some people like to use the corn flakes because it gives it a really nice crunchy flavor, but so does the breadcrumbs. So as you see, I've already started on some of this, and I've got the mixture. Look at that, I put a heart on it. Isn't that cute? It's made out of love. Okay, you can roll your eyes now. So basically, the other thing you're going to do is get some chicken, and you can use chicken breast. I love using the thighs because the thighs are so much more juicy, but this time I'm going to try the chicken breast. Now, the method would be normally to take your chicken and put it in some plastic wrap, not the saran type, but just a plastic wrap. stick it in there and smash it with the flat side of your, what's it called? That thing that, that melody thingy. Okay. Okay, I couldn't get it out of my mouth. So you're gonna use a flat side and you're gonna smash it. I kind of cheated. I got the already sliced, thin sliced pieces. Now these are pretty thin, and they're gonna cook quicker. If you do it yourself and you smash it yourself, it's probably going to be a little thicker, and that's fine because, it's okay. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and just start by putting the egg and the milk into one bowl. Well, to be honest, the very first thing I start with is a clean kitchen. I cannot cook unless the kitchen is nice and clean. Drives me nuts. Messy kitchen. My kitchen is always clean. As usual, I will stick the ingredients in the description below. So just mix up your eggs and your milk. Okay, and then basically you want to start making sure that your oil is nice and hot. So I'm going to turn that on. And it's going to be about medium heat. So we're going to wait till the oil dances a little bit. You don't want it super hot, or the chicken will burn on the outside, the coating, and be raw on the inside, and you don't want it too cold. And so basically nice medium heat, and you can usually tell when it's ready when the edges start kind of fizzing, if that's the technical term. So let's just wait for that to get nice and hot. What I'm going to do for the side is I'm probably going to add some potatoes on the side. You can make like, there's actually a Mexican version of mashed potatoes, and basically it's just like your mashed potatoes. It's just adding the spices that give it a little flavor, a little kick, and you can use that. What I'm going to do is actually use potatoes, and then I actually have some green chili that I'm going to top it with. So I have that brewing up on the side. Oh yeah, I love green chili. And so sometimes I'm craving like American food, and sometimes I'm craving Mexican food or Spanish food, and I'm just gonna combine these. We're basically doing like a fried chicken, but it's the seasonings that make the difference, and in anything. So we're gonna do that. So while we're waiting for this to get nice and hot, we're gonna go ahead and put the chicken into the egg batter, which most of you guys are, pretty much used to that part, as it's the start of making your southern fried chicken, which I love. And then once you have that soaked in there, you're just gonna place that on the breadcrumbs. So let's do that there and get it nice and covered up and breaded. I don't know what it is about breaded chicken that we all love so much, but It is just so good, so good. So I'm gonna do another one, and I've got a few of them because these are kind of thin, so they'll probably go quickly, but I wanted to do them a little thinner than normal, and to try them out. Generally, you're going to cook them about 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and if they're a little bit thicker, you're going to basically kind of work with that. If you fried chicken enough, you should know what it's going to take to fry the thickness of what you're going to be doing. So mine are pretty thin, so 2 to 3 minutes on each side should be plenty. So the oil should be nice and hot. Let's try it out. So do it gently, and that looks perfect. All right. See, the oil is not too terribly deep. It's enough to cover. I like that it covers the edges to make sure the edges cook well, and the oil is bouncing pretty good. So this is a good heat for making that. It already smells good. Yummy. And while those are doing their little dance, you can start the next batch, and then have your plate ready that you're going to set it on for draining the excess oil. Oh my gosh, my cat's being quiet. I'm almost curious as to what my baby's doing, because he's usually bugging me for something right about now. See how beautiful they look, the nice coating, the seasoning just hanging on to the chicken. I love that. I used to do fried chicken, and every time I would season, I wouldn't taste anything, and I couldn't figure out why. What step was I missing? When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Okay, I think it is ready to come out. It's been about that time. So I'm going to set it to drain and start the next one. But before you do, I know when we get in a rush, you just want to toss it in there and just let's get it done. But you do want to wait a little bit to give, again, the oil time to heat to the proper temperature because it is changing temperatures. Every time you put something in, it takes something out. That is the other trick, and why sometimes your chicken may not come out right, is you're overfilling your pan and the temperature is just not right, or you have it set too low, too high. So I give it a little bit of time to get back into the proper temperature before adding the next one. And so here it is, like, beautiful. So again, I'm going to top this off with, or a side of some potatoes, and I'm going to top it with some green chili, and I'll probably sprinkle then some Mexican cheese over it, the shredded kind, the melty kind, and just put it on top. Maybe some tomatoes. There's a lot you can put on the side, some Mexican rice, many things, but I'm gonna do mine simple tonight. I don't generally fry food, but once in a while I treat myself and I crave it, so I'm doing that. Most of the time I'm using olive oils or avocado oils. In this case, when you're cooking or when you're frying a chicken with some coating, anything like that, you're gonna need vegetable oil. Vegetable oil has the perfect temperature. It won't be too high to burn. So there is a difference in what oil you're using. So that's another thing I get a lot, is people say, I don't understand it. I put it to the right temperature. What am I doing wrong? Okay, what oil are you using? Well, you don't want to use olive, and you don't want to use avocados and things like that. The temperature heat is higher in some and lower in some. Vegetable oil is the best for frying. So we're going to turn that over, and they cook quickly. So again, a pretty fast meal. Hi, my babies. Hello, my buttons. I was wondering where you were at. What, are you talking to me? You are, but I can't pick you up. And you need to kind of stay away from the stove because Mama is frying. You're so cute. Oh my God, you're so cute. And for those who don't know, that are new, I am talking to my cat. Yes, I speak cat. Who is a beautiful Maine Coon, and very curious all the time. They're very intelligent, and he has to be in my business all the time, so I have to watch for him. So please make sure you keep your animals safe when you're frying. I was keeping an eye on him the entire time. I cut open the chicken to show you how it's cooked on the inside, what it looks like once you have it cooked properly. So it's not raw, not pink. It's perfect. And I'm going to give it a little taste. Oh, mercy. That chile that you mix in with this, you're gonna love it. Oh my goodness, it gives it such a flavor. It's not powerful hot. It has a little spice to it. But for those of you who don't like hot foods, you can handle this, okay? It's just enough to give it a tiny kick. But the beautiful crunch that you get from it, and then the juicy chicken. I try to select the best chicken as I can, so I go to Sprouts or Whole Foods to get the juiciest chicken without any antibiotics, without any, I guess I could say, chemical stuff. So the purest chicken that you can get. And that's why I love going to Sprouts. So I can get it there. And another one done. And another one done. All right. So you can either make a bunch, have some leftovers. You can make a sandwich out of this. Look how nice and thin it is. Just put it in between a nice roll or some bread or a tortilla or something, and you have yourself a nice sandwich for lunch. But I'm gonna have dinner tonight. I hope you enjoy this and share it, love it, like it. And you know what? Thank you to all my new amazing subscribers. I have so much fun cooking and talking about other things and going live, which I hope you catch me live sometime. And geeky stuff, techie stuff, you name it. Well, I'm not doing a ton of stuff, different stuff, a lot of the same subjects, but it's what I love. So come back for more, and I'll be cooking more. I'll be doing some easier stuff that you can do for lunch, etc. My favorite thing is to not only make food delicious, but easy, and also wallet friendly. Hello. So thank you so much, guys, for being with me. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you to my members of Tea and Telly. I appreciate you all. Enjoy. Disfrute. And here, my friends, is what the end looks like. Served up on a plate with some, actually I made some Mexican street corn rice instead of potatoes. I'm going to save the potatoes for later. It is steaming hot, delicious. Anyway, there you go.